It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. And it's coming up next.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Chicago Bears. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Here's Cairo Santos now, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by a three-time Pro Bowler, owner of over 35,000 passing yards in 11 seasons, the veteran Andy Dalton.
I love his football IQ. I love his ability to have people rally around him. And as he likes to remind me all the time when I get ready to call one of his games, I can run it a little bit too. A nice presence to have on your team.
Dalton right to the air. That's caught. It's Shi Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Panthers are going to get a first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Right back to Hubbard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give him credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. This is taken at the 15. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now Herbert to start the drive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chatter right now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Fields. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now a first down throw, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd down at 7. To throw is Fields, and this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. Brian Burns, the one to bring him down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action, Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. Out of the gun, Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Play action here with Dalton. He's got Smith here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give up the middle, Hubbard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
On 2nd and a couple, Dalton airing it out deep for Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And Dalton to throw. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Dalton. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Throwing, Dalton. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Hubbard. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll toss this right side to Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw.
Twice on 3rd down, that drive but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
Khalil Herbert to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Herbert once more.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Fields now to throw.
They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimous St. Brown. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Now it's Fields. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Herbert.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
A handoff for Herbert. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Now Herbert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, here's Fields. Pass incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. Touchdown Bears! Chase Claypool with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. So Dalton now. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Play action now, Dalton. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. A give running right. It's Hubbard. Shifts past him at the 45. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw here, Dalton. For Marshall, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Play fake. Here's Dalton. He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Dalton sets up play action. And that is incomplete here.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And it'll be Dalton again. That'll be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Thomas the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. So not only do you not get the first down, but you've also made things a lot more difficult on your field goal kicker.
Yeah, they're still in range, but you're exactly right because you know the kicker's over there saying, thanks a lot, you just made my job a little tougher because when he kicks it now, he'll kick it lower because he's got to get more distance. That means there's more jeopardy for the ball to get tipped or blocked.
Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
They'll run here with Herbert.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Here's Fields.
And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second and 6. Throwing again is Fields.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping him up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Let's go do this thing, baby. We gotta be big time now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive.
On 3rd down, Herbert.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Dalton to throw.
He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Play action here with Dalton. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield here, Dalton.
They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception, and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
They gotta walk that walk, baby. Let's get some luck. Let's have some fun. Let's get some head.
And the Bears in the nickel. No, wait, they're in the dime. 6 DBs out there on third.
Could play an exotic coverage.
Andy Dalton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Fields.
And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Here's Herbert.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All right, go get him now. Let's go. Let's go right here. Do your thing.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down.
This is Herbert.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
The Panther offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half.
And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust, and this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
A first down throw coming for Dalton.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second in a couple. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina, and they weren't able to get a whole lot done throwing the football. That'll likely be a big key if they want to turn things around in the second half. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked, and I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Fields it right around the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Now Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to Moore.
A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
They'll run. It's Herbert.
Ooh, with a juke. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Herbert. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on first down. Herbert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard.
That's not good enough, man.
Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Dalton, 1st and 10. For Marshall, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Dalton now to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the counter, this is Hubbard. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
You ready to roll? They got to play like this. Like that.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Dalton. Checks this down to Hubbard. Down inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. Throwing, Dalton. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
They'll give this to Hubbard running right.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Dalton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
Well, they certainly have their share of trouble running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
Now Herbert to start the drive.
Oh, good move at the 10. And some room to work. And he'll be out right at the 35.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now it's Fields.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's Fields. Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, a run with Herbert.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
On 3rd down, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
On first down, it's Fields.
His throw incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And deciding to run a hitch route will really help to have a guy that can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal.
Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Carolina offense about ready to go.
And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. So Dalton now. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Passing, it's Dalton. And that'll be caught downfield by Chenault. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Now Dalton. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Fields now to throw. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Chicago.
Darnell Mooney, 70 yards. And the Bears use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So on third and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Panthers about ready to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's Thomas. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was a type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
To throw again on 2nd down. Dalton looking left sideline, incomplete. Shai Smith, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And it'll be Dalton again. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? 1st and 10 for Dalton. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Andy Dalton. Throw left side complete. That's Thomas. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Another chance for Dalton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Darnell Mooney and the rest of this offense ready to go again. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play.
Fields on first down. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. They'll toss it out right to Herbert. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Herbert once more. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And the passing game continues to be their friend, even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles. They're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes, and are playing accordingly.
Another carry for Herbert on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but I think it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Here's Fields.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
And they'll go again here with Hubbard.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. We'll get this up to about the 44.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now to the air, Dalton. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll toss this right side to Hubbard.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Stuck for a loss by the safety, Eddie Jackson.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Here's Dalton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So instead of a 4th down coming up after the incomplete pass, they get a roughing the passer call, and that's going to set them up with a 1st down. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chuba Hubbard. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff for Herbert. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. This is Herbert. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.